Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for Wednesday, April 6, 2022. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Just a reminder, tonight at 8 p.m., we'll have our live chat. We'll go over a variety of topics, including the potential for some very heavy rainfall continuing on for tomorrow, and also the pattern that's going to be developing as we move through the rest of this month. Now, this morning, we have plenty of moderate to heavy rainfall. When you see in the METARs, that's what we're looking at here, 4 dots, that means some very heavy rainfall. Also, in the winter, when you see 4 stars basically setting up here, that means very heavy snow. So this is heavy, this is moderate, this is light. Okay, so I figured I'd teach you guys that this morning. And the colors here, well, they mean IFR and LIFR conditions. And what that basically means is that if you have plans for a air flight today, going on the airplane, it's not going to be that good. And you're probably going to be dealing with delays, especially this morning with all this moderate to heavy rainfall throughout the region. Temperatures this morning range from the lower to mid 40s over the interior, upper 40s to lower 50s along the coast, with an east-northeasterly wind around 5 to 15 miles per hour, at times gusting up to 25 miles per hour. So, as you can see, it is a very wet morning, and this rain will continue on through this morning, clear out by this afternoon, but because of all the low clouds in place, well, not exactly going to be much better. Now, the reason why is because of the air masses involved here. Now, here is our rainfall for tomorrow with our cold front. So this is the setup that we have. We have this low pressure system passing off to our south. Now, this is transporting maritime air mass from the northern Atlantic right into the mid-Atlantic and Great Lakes. So that's this stationary front here and kind of this trough boundary here as well. So there is your maritime air mass. Meanwhile, you have warmer air surging northward ahead of this cold front that's represented by this one front here. Now, in between is kind of like a modified air mass, a mix of polar and tropical air, and this air mass down here is pure tropical. Now, when I say tropical, I don't mean like 90s. I mean that its origin is from the Gulf of Mexico. Thus, it is a tropical type air mass. So this is surging northward, and it's surging northward into this maritime air mass and ahead of the polar air mass, polar Pacific really, that is pushing to the west. And so as a combination of all these air masses and the moisture coming from the Atlantic and from the tropics at the mid-level, combined with drier air coming in from the west, it leads to quite a bit of rainfall. So in between these two systems, what you end up with is a lot of cloudy skies and drizzly conditions. And let me show you, this right here is our visible satellite picture. You can see, of course, with the heavy rainfall, overcast cloud cover, but notice outside of that heavy rainfall, you have a lot of low clouds here hanging around. And what this will basically do is produce overcast cloud cover this afternoon on through tomorrow morning with drizzle and just raw wet weather conditions. So as we zoom out, you can see our next storm sitting up here is a nice upper level low and a couple other little vorts back here. And so what this will do is that this will initially swing through, creating all sorts of heavy rainfall for late tomorrow morning on through tomorrow evening. And then once this clears through, then you have this upper level low kind of spinning up around the St. Lawrence River Valley the rest of the weekend. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you end up with this potential for isolated showers, especially in the afternoon, because you have this cold air aloft just kind of hanging around. So let's say from about 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. each day, well, let's extend it to 6 p.m. You're going to have this constant threat for pop-up showers here and there. Otherwise, you're going to have scattered cloud cover and much better weather conditions than what you're going to be experiencing over the next 48 hours. And then, well, then you get a treat, and I'll talk about that in a moment. So let's dive into this forecast. For today, periods of rain through the morning, clearing out for the afternoon. By that, I mean overcast cloud cover and drizzle. So not exactly clearing out, but at least it won't be steady rain. Look for high temperatures in the upper 50s to lower 60s. For tonight through tomorrow morning, look for overcast cloud cover with drizzle and some low clouds and fog and just raw weather conditions. Lows in the lower 40s over the interior, upper 40s along the coast. For tomorrow, periods of rain, heavy times, some embedded thunderstorms. It's going to be a raw, wet weather day with temperatures rising into the mid 40s over the Poconos and Catskills to the upper 50s along the coast. Now, for you Met fans out there, it's going to be a bit dicey. By about 4 o'clock, a lot of this rainfall is going to be clearing out of DC, but you're still going to have pesky showers and even a few embedded thunderstorms popping up around the Washington, D.C. metro. So, not exactly the best weather conditions for opening day for the Yankees, which have already moved their game smartly to Friday, and also for the Mets. It's not looking good for Washington, D.C., so just something just to keep in the back of your mind. If you have plans to go down there or you want to watch the game, you might be waiting a bit. On Friday, the cold front clears out, and you end up with basically these weak troughs moving through. So that's going to lead to sky cloud cover and a few isolated showers here and there. Look for lows in the lower 40s over the interior to the mid 40s along the coast. High temperatures in the lower 50s over the interior to the lower 60s along the coast. For the Mets, Phillies, and the Yankees, Phillies and Yankees are now opening tomorrow. That's going to lead to much better weather conditions, but I can't rule out an isolated shower, so just be prepared for that. But other than that, much better than what you're going to be experiencing for today and tomorrow. Look for temperatures to rebound on Friday into the lower 50s over the interior and lower 60s along the coast. For Saturday, kind of rinse and repeat. Sky cloud cover. Watch out for some pop-up showers in the afternoon. Look for lows in the upper 30s over the interior to the lower 40s along the coast. High temperatures in the upper 40s over the interior to the upper 50s along the coast. Sunday, a bit chillier. Can't rule out an isolated shower, but for the most part, we're dealing with sky cloud cover. Look for lows in the upper 20s over the interior to the upper 30s along the coast. High temperatures in the lower 40s over the interior to the lower 50s along the coast. Then we start to improve. High pressure builds in on Monday with sky cloud cover. Look for lows in the upper 20s over the interior to the mid 30s along the coast. High temperatures in the lower 50s over the interior to the upper 50s along the coast. On Tuesday, that high pressure system starts to anchor itself off the coast, and that's going to lead to southwesterly winds and much warmer conditions. Low temperatures will range from the lower to mid 40s, and high temperatures will range quite a bit depending on your location. If you're around Long Island with that southwesterly wind, that's going to lead to temperatures ranging from the mid 50s to lower 60s from the east end to the west. And for the rest of the coast, lower to mid 60s, and then away from the coast, upper 60s to mid 70s. On Wednesday, same scenario, but a bit warmer because we have longer southwesterly wind with tranquil conditions. Look for low temperatures in the upper 40s to lower 50s and high temperatures ranging from the lower to mid 60s on Long Island, mid to upper 60s along the coast, upper 60s to lower 70s over the interior. And in the Delaware River Valley, we could be looking at temperatures ranging from the lower 70s to the upper 70s throughout the region. There is a chance, if we get winds basically downsloping off the Appalachians, portions of southwestern New Jersey, southeastern Pennsylvania, down through the Delmarva, could actually push into the 80s. So something just to keep an eye on. That is your forecast discussion for today. Have a wonderful day, and as always, stay safe out there.